On Tuesday, May 26, 2020, Troy Anthony Condall, loving husband, beloved son, father, brother, grandfather, and great-grandfather passed away at the age of 56. Troy was born on August 3, 1963, in New Orleans to Juanita Cyprian Condall Wilson and the late Gerald Condall. Troy was a strong, bold, resourceful man with a sharp mind who refused to be locked down, to be held down, or to be held back in any way. He was a loving and kind man who often risked his life to save others. At age 17, the Times-Picayune newspaper printed an article about his efforts to save a drowning man in Lake Pontchartrain. He once ran into a burning house to help save a neighbor. He even braved the floodwaters of the Hurricane Katrina to save his wife and family. Troy was affectionately known to his sister and brothers as Frog, Bubble, and Troy Anthony, and to his grandchildren as Grandpa Tiki and Pawpaw. He had a loving spirit, an infectious smile, an amazing personality, and a giving heart. He loved to give his mother gifts and to make her smile. Troy never met a stranger and was loved by everyone who knew him. His friends don't call him friend, they call him brother. An avid Saints fan, Troy was always known throughout the city. He stood out in every job he did, whether he was working offshore, at Cannon's Restaurant, Star Glass, Doubletree Hotel, Ben's Marine and RVs, Dollar Tree, or Lucky Dog, or while self-employed as a Lyft driver. He leaves to cherish his memory, his loving wife, Shirley Parker Condall, his mother and stepfather, Juanita Cyprian Condall Wilson, and Johnny Wilson, Sr., daughter Jermaine Neosha Dar Autry, and her husband, Gregory Autry, two stepdaughters, Tyesha Thomas and her husband, Percy Harrison, and Latoya Thomas, Aunt Bertha Cyprian DeLone, her husband, Ernest DeLone, Sr., deceased, two brothers, Victor J. Condall and Dwayne R. Condall, one sister, Ifetayo Tamiko Condall Blunt, and her husband, Jeremiah Blunt II, sisters-in-law, Connie Brown, and her husband, Thomas Brown Jr., deceased, and Lisa Warren, her husband, Lester Warren, brothers-in-law, Jeffrey Parker and his wife, Wanda Parker, Stephen Parker, his wife, Bernice Parker, David Jones and Keith Jones, with his wife, Lori Jones, grandchildren, Devontae Dar, Dalvante Dar, Varancia Dar, India Franklin, Asia Franklin, Tajay Thomas, and Janae Harrison. Great-granddaughter, Riley Rose Alina Dar, and nieces, Akanke McKenzie, Nia Blunt, and Imani Blunt. He will also be a loving memory to his many cousins, other relatives, and friends.